This video is brought to you by our sponsor, Gas Lamp Quarter Mardi Gras Parade, San Diego's largest Mardi Gras celebration.
Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of the Daily Aztec Sports Talk. I'm Matt.
And I'm Pat.
Today we're going to go over pretty much what we missed. It was a very, very long winter break, about 5 weeks for some people.
A lot of stuff happened.
A lot of stuff, especially in basketball, men's hoops. So Patrick, what do you think is kind of the biggest thing that we've been gone for?
Without a doubt, Dwayne Poley. Against UC Riverside, Dwayne Poley was on defense early in the first half, and he suddenly collapsed. For what the doctors have determined, they have not been able to determine why at this point.
Exactly.
At this point, they still don't have an explanation why Dwayne Poley collapsed. He has been held out of basketball activities since he was cleared to resume normal everyday activities back in December when it happened, but as of yet, he is still not back to playing basketball. And in his absence, Matt, some guys are stepping up.
Yeah, really, a lot of guys are stepping up, probably namely Dakari Allen and Angelo Chol, but the biggest one to me is Dakari Allen. Coming into this year, many people thought, myself included, I'm not sure about you, that Allen's minutes might be diminished just from some of the new guys, Zylan Cheath and Malik Pope, J.J. O'Brien. I thought maybe there were too many people ahead of Allen for him to have a serious impact this year. But I've been completely wrong. He's stepped up completely in Dwayne Poley's absence. He was scoreless 3 games early in the year against BYU. It was Cincinnati and Utah. 9 of the last 10 games he scored. He's a rebound machine. He's a steals machine. He's not so great on the offensive end yet, but his energy on defense, it's really not matched by anybody else, maybe Akil Quinn. But Allen's getting a bigger role, and once he gets his offensive game going, could be something pretty special on the Mesa.
Yeah. There's no question why during his senior year of high school he was voted Sacramento Bee Player of the Year. They wrote about his stats, but the most important, they wrote about his ability to defend.
Yeah. Diving on the floor, getting steals. I mean, he's a big energy guy off the bench. A 6-man, you could definitely say.
Possibly.
Big, huge matchup this weekend in Fort Collins, Colorado, against the Colorado State Rams. They were undefeated in non-conference play. They've lost a couple in the Mountain West, but they're still at a 17-2 mark. Very, very good. 4-2 in conference. Patrick, what do you see in this game?
Unfortunately for Aztec fans, I see a 2-point Rams win because even though San Diego State scored 77 against Air Force earlier this week, I just don't think that the team can keep that going. They've come back to San Diego for the first day of classes, and then they're headed back out to Colorado for this weekend's match. I don't see San Diego State being able to keep up offensively, and I know a lot of people talk about Colorado State's weak offensive or strength of schedule in the non-conference season. Yes, it was very weak, but they beat the teams that they had to beat. Colorado State has shown that they've been able to score, and I think San Diego State is, 1, not going to be able to stop them, and 2, they won't be able to score enough to keep up with them. So I'm going to say Colorado State 71, San Diego State 68. What about you? What are you looking for?
I think the Aztecs are going to win this one for a couple reasons. One of the biggest reasons why last year's team was so good, it wasn't because there was 5-star talent. It wasn't because there was even 4-star talent. A lot of it was because Xavier Thames and chemistry. You could tell the guys loved playing with one another, and you could tell they knew exactly what each other wanted to do on the court.
And also, you could just give Xavier Thames the ball and get out of the way.
That would help. The chemistry seems to be building in the last few games. When you hear Akil Quinn, probably the emotional leader, talking at press conferences about how you can really feel a change in the locker room.
The people's champion.
The people's champion. You really can't, underestimate the impact of chemistry. But another reason, to me, is that Colorado State's defense goes to sleep just inexplicably at points during games. They were dominating Air Force in the first half last week in their 92-87 to win. Air Force only scored, I believe it was 36 points in the first half, or 36 to 40 points. Air Force scored almost 60 points in that second half, and that's really inexplicable. That was without Cameron Williams, their second leading scorer. So I think the defensive lapses put together with the chemistry, put together with they're just a hot team right now, I'd have to favor SDSU on the road. Yes, it is tough, but I would favor them.
Score prediction?
Let's go 68-63. We won't see many more 70-point games.
Do you want for the rest of the season? What do you think?
Oh gosh, 70, more than 70 against San Jose State for sure.
Okay.
San Jose State.
I'll buy that. Yeah.
Their roster, San Jose State's roster, They have a few basketball players and a few football players.
They have more football players than basketball players
Yes.
at this point. Maybe not, but it's
a tight end
like
scored some points for him the other day.
That's
tight
tough.
end scored.
Hey, that's tough for the Spartans. They haven't beaten a Division I team all season.
Yeah, and they're not going to.
That's wow.
Oh, I'm
Big
sorry,
bold,
Spartans.
hey, big bold prediction from our new assistant sports editor of the Daily
yes,
Aztec. You
thank
got to congratulate him. Okay, now it's time to resume our favorite game that we have been dying so much to play over winter break, Rock'em Sock'em Robots, and it's time, of course, for me to continue my winning streak.
Excuse me. Yeah.
See what I mean?
Yeah,
Do you see
fine.
what I mean?
I see what you mean. Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.